Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 24 as we get deeper into the month of August. So we'll begin this episode on the road against the best team in the American League, the 70-49 Cleveland Guardians. We'll be coming to this one 52-67. Although they are the best team in the AL, we did take a series against Cleveland at home last week, so we have some success against them. We'll see if we can continue it today. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. As Tristan McKenzie will be on the mound for the Guardians today, having a pretty decent campaign, and he's going to begin the day by striking out Zach Geloff and then getting Robbie Martin to fly out to shallow right center for a quick 2 outs. And we'll take a look at the Athletics lineup today. Fortunately, we saw in the last episode, Robbie Martin, our good rookie who was playing well this year, got an injury for the season. So Jordan Diaz is going to get a chance to be the everyday third baseman. He's hitting above 300, so why not give him a shot? We'll then see Tyler Soderstrom, Ryan Noda, Brent Rooker, Adam Frazier, Logan Davidson, and Shea Langoliers. Here's Jordan Diaz. He will draw a walk on his first at-bat, so that'll put him on first base for Tyler Soderstrom, who also draws a walk. So 2 free baggers given up by McKenzie. Gives Noda at the plate, and he's going to rip one to left field, but it kind of dies out fast, and the A's will get nothing in the first. On the mound for them will be Wade Miley, making his 24th start of the season. He's played pretty solid after being signed to a 1-year contract. Not sure if he'll be with the team next year, but we'll see if he finishes up 2025 playing pretty good. He starts today by plunking Jose Ramirez, so not a good start for Miley. Gives up his first free base runner. Then Nolan Shanuel up next will single through the left side of the infield, and just like that, Cleveland has 2 on here with nobody out. Josh Naylor up next, first pitch to him, and he's going to line this one over to Davidson, who gets the ball past him. I thought Davidson should have been able to glove that. Instead, he doesn't, and it's going to be an RBI single for Naylor, and the Guardians lead 1-0. So an interesting play over at short. Still nobody down, mind you. William Contreras at the plate, and Wade Miley's going to throw a wild pitch to the backstop. Not a good start for the A's starters. Is now 2 on in scoring position, nobody out. And later in the at-bat, Contreras is going to rip one deep to right field. Rooker will make the play, but Contreras gets his job done. It's a sacrifice fly. Cleveland leads 2-0. Now runner also on third base, David Fry at the plate. He's going to accomplish his mission as well. Almost does the same thing that Contreras did. He flies to deep right field. That's going to allow the runner to tag, and Cleveland now leads 3-0, just like that in the first inning. Arias will then go down swinging, so that'll end the first. We'll go bottom 4, stay with Miley on the mound. He's starting to settle in after a rough first inning. Here you can see Gabriel Arias back up at the dish, and Wade Miley will get him to ground out. Garrett Mitchell up next, and he will fly this one to left center, where it will be tracked down and caught for the second out. And you get the 1-2-3 inning. It's Andres Jimenez up next. 1-0 pitch to him. He's going to chop this over to second, and he'll do just that as Miley starts to settle in. He would unfortunately only go 5 innings as Joe Barlow, will get the 6th inning. That's the wrong sport. As he'll start off with William Contreras, and he'll get him to strike out swinging on the slider. David Fry up next, hanging curveball, but thankfully he just mashes it on the ground over to Zach Geloff for out number 2. Arias now 0 for 2 on the day. We're going to see him go 0 for 3. Sky out to center field as Frazier will make the play. And the pitching's been well since the first inning. The only problem is the hitting has been non-existent. We have 1 hit here going into the 7th inning, and it's not like McKenzie's been pitching phenomenally. I mean, he's giving us hittable pitches. That one right there we should have hit pretty well. And then a hanging curveball to Noda's hit to left center, and it's going to be caught. Ball's just not landing in the gaps today. There's now 2 down for Rooker, and he looks at strike 3. Slider's called strike 3. I feel like he gets a lot of unfortunate calls. So we're scoreless through 7. Zach Jackson will come in relief later in this one. He's going to enter the game in a little bit of a predicament. He's got to run around third with 1 out, and he strikes out Naylor, a big-time K for Jackson. So now he just needs to get Contreras out to end the inning, but he won't do just that. A liner into right field will score the run. Cleveland now leads 4-0 here in the bottom of the 8th. David Fry up next, first pitch to him. He's going to rope it deep to left field. This one's going to be at the wall, and Soderstrom will finally make the grab. Almost ran out of space. So we go into the 9th inning. Offense still non-existent today, and Tristan McKenzie's going for the complete game shutout. Only giving up 1 hit, and we're in the 9th inning. Geloff will ground out to begin, and then Martin will get plunked, so that'll give us a free base runner. Diaz 0 for 2 on the day. He's going to get the 2nd hit of the day for the Athletics. This one down the right field line. Martin with some speed. He's going to be rounding home. Well, Goetzel's home, and he's actually going to put on the brakes. So now 2 in scoring position for the heart of the lineup. We got a little something going here in the ninth. Don't count us out yet. Is Tyler Soderstrom up next? 2-2, and he swings at the low slider. So the game comes down to the final out. It's Ryan Noda looking to extend this one. 0 for 3 on the day. 0-1 pitch, and he rips the slider into right field, and this one's going to get down up against the wall, and the A's are finally going to get on the board. It's a 2 RBI double for Ryan Noda. Keeps the game alive, and just like that, the A's are right in this one, and that'll do it for McKenzie. He's 1 out away from getting the complete game, and he won't get an opportunity because it'll be Emmanuel Clase, the 2022 AL Reliever of the Year, with a chance to get the save. He's 38 for 43 so far this season. He just needs 1 out. It's Brent Rooker. First pitch of Clase's day gets roped to left field, and it's got some carry, and it's going to clear the wall. Brent Rooker out of nowhere with a 2-run homer, and this game is tied. Who would have thought going into this inning where we had 1 hit all day, that we'd be sitting tied 4-4? But here we are. Clase throws 1 pitch, gives up a 2-run shot, and McKenzie's day is going to go for a no decision. Oh my gosh, how can the events change? Inning not over as Adam Frazier will walk, and Daryl Hernandez will come in 2-pitch run, get some more speed on the base pass. Logan Davison trying to extend the inning. He's going to swing, and actually they're going to send Hernandez, and he's going to get gunned down. So going to the bottom of the ninth, we'll see if we can actually send it to extra innings as with 2 down. Here's Jimenez, who hits it deep to left field, and it's going to clear the wall. A walk-off home run for the Guardians. Andres Jimenez sends the fans home. Well, that is unfortunate. We claw all the way back from being down 4-0. We put a 4 spot in the ninth, and it goes to waste because of a walk-off home run from Andres Jimenez. What an insane game down the stretch. I mean, I would not have guessed that the Guardians would have had to hit a solo home run to win the game in the 9th inning, but here we are. So, unfortunate loss for the A's. They had no business really being in this game at all, but still, the fact that you lose so close is a little unfortunate. So, we drop game 1 to the Guardians. Game 2, we win 14-3. How about the runs in this one? We hit 7 home runs as a team, including the first one in the career of Robbie Martin. He finally gets his first home run. And then game 3 went 10-4, so we put up 24 runs in 2 innings. This is the first release game also for Jose Butto, and he went 3 innings and gave up 2 earned runs and walked 5, so not ideal. Now we'll head to Milwaukee for the second half of this episode. And the Brewers are not the best team in baseball either. They sit 54-66, while we're 54-68. And actually, to our advantage, we've won 4 straight series, actually. So we're playing some pretty good ball, trying to take the momentum into Milwaukee and continue that trend against the struggling Brewer squad. On the mound for them today, though, is where their City Connects will be Freddie Peralta, their ace of the staff, who's had a pretty up-and-down season. Not very good for his standards. He's looking to correct that today. Of course, Zach Geloff will lead off for the A's. Average up to 267 as he's had a pretty good month. But he'll begin this game by popping over to Hoskins at first, who will put him away. And we'll take a look at the Athletics lineup today. A lot of the same faces, however, no Rooker in the lineup. Instead, Seth Brown will play in right field, and he will bat at the bottom as we look to try to add a little bit more power to this bat. Rooker just getting the day off as we sit 13th in the American League in OPS. I would like to see that number go up. Here's Martin down to 261 on the season. He has not been playing good since coming back from his injury, and he strikes out here for the out number 2. Jordan Diaz up next at 308 now on the campaign, but he's going to ground out to short, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Peralta as we'll turn it over to our pitcher, the lefty J.P. Sears, who could use a bounce-back game. He's up to a 4.65 ERA, 7-10 record. Needs a good start here. Bryce Terang will lead off for the Brewers, their second baseman, as he has a 0-2 count, and Sears will get him swinging on the low changeup. Good start to the game. Andrew Monasterio up next. He gets plunked, but he actually goes around, so that's going to be a K. Second of the day for Sears, and then Christian Yelich up next will ground out to Diaz. So Sears gets himself a 1-2-3 inning to begin. We're going to the bottom of the third now. Here's Jorge Mateo leading off for the Brewers, and he's going to line this one into right field. And the former San Diego Padre was acquired in June as a leadoff base hit. He's also got a lot of speed. Sears is aware of that as he's going to pitch him out, but he's going to steal second base anyway. So that's the speed on display. This is a very speedy Brewer squad. Mateo just showed it there. Nick Meyer now at the plate, full count to him, and he's going to bloop this one to center. It's going to get down. Frazier charges. They're going to send Mateo, play at the plate. The ball is in time, but it's safe. Langoliers can't hold on, and that's going to be an RBI single for the Brewers. The first Major League hit for catcher Nick Meyer results in an RBI. So unfortunate there, as Langoliers had the ball, he just couldn't secure it, I guess. So it's 1-0 Milwaukee. Is back to the top of the lineup. Terang will pop up. That'll be the first out of the inning. Monasterio up next, swinging a miss, and again another steal attempt, and it's going to be Nick Meyer getting it in there. So he gets his first career stolen base, another one on the day for the Brewers, as Monasterio will then strike out to end the at-bat. So 2 down now for the former 2018 NL MVP Christian Yelich in a big spot, checks his swing, and he goes around. I didn't think he did. That'll end the third, but the Brewers do plate 1. Top 4, see if the A's can answer, as Geloff gets a nice fastball right down the middle, but he can't connect. He pops out to Meyer. Here's Robbie Martinello, 0-1 to him. Chopper over to first. Easy play for Hoskins as the bats continue to start off ice cold in this one. Diaz now, first pitch. He gets a curveball up, and he's going to hit it into the gap. That's the first hit of the day for the Athletics. It's going to be a 2-bagger for Jordan Diaz. He just gets in there. Should have been a way more comfortable double, but hey, he's in scoring position. Soderstrom up next, 0-2. He slaps one down the left field line and fair, and the A's didn't have a single hit till 2 batters ago, and now they've tied it up at 1 apiece. Back-to-back doubles gets them right back in this game. Also still a runner in scoring position for Ryan Noda, but he'll swing through a curveball. So we're all knotted up at 1. We'll go into the 6th inning now. Zach Jackson in relief, still struggling on the season, as a good 5-inning stretch for Sears. Monasterio up first at the plate. He gets his first base hit of the day, a single into right field, and he's also got some speed. Yelich up next, 1-2, swing and a miss on the changeup. Not been a good day for the NL MVP of 2018. As that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins up next, 0-for-2 as well on the day. 2-1 pitch to the first baseman. He rips it into left, but Soderstrom is there. He will glove it. A loud out number 2. Can Manzardo keep the inning alive? He grounds it up the middle, and Geloff will get the throw at second. So one good inning for Jackson. And then Ryan Yarbrough will come in relief for the Brewers. So 6 innings for Freddie Peralta. Both pitchers in line for the no decision, though. It's Yarbrough again by getting Ryan Noda to swing and miss on a nasty sweeping curve. Yarbrough's got great break on his pitches. Here's Adam Frazier, and he's going to meet the curveball as well in the dirt. Just so much drop on that thing. 2 outs now for Logan Davidson, 1-0 pitch, and he's going to rip this one down the third base line and fair. It's going to be another base hit for the Athletics, and it's going to be another extra base hit as Davidson slides in with 2 outs with a double. Last time that happened, the A's scored a run. Can they do the same here? It's up to Shea Langoliers, 0-2 pitch, and he can't check his swing, and we stay tied up at 1 apiece. We're going to the 8th inning now. Mason Miller, well, it's bottom of the 7th, excuse me, will get the nod for the A's. Starts off with Jackson Churio at first, and he chases on the slider. Miller's had a pretty good season so far in relief, as he's been our go-to middle reliever down the stretch. But he walks Blake Perkins here. Perkins making his MLB debut today as well. Jorge Mateo at next, chops this one over to short. Davison will go to second, over to first, but we only get 1 thanks to the speed of Mateo on display again. So he's on base again, and he's going to look to steal second again, and he does. A great throw, but Mateo still beats the throw out. So again, he's in scoring position with a lot of speed, but Nick Meyer will not be able to drive him home this time. He grounds out to end the 7th. Here's another guy making his debut today. Ken Mays out of the pen for the Brewers. The 21-year-old from South Dakota making his first career appearance for Milwaukee. Congratulations, Mays. Just hopefully we can get some runs off him. He strikes out the first batter he faces in Seth Brown. It's the first K of the year for Mays. He goes to the top of the lineup, though. Zach Geloff over to first. How about a quick 2 down as he beats out Geloff to the base. Up to Robbie Martin to keep the inning alive. He's hitless today. He's going to stay that way. He apparently goes around on the changeup in the dirt. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Mays. We'll go into the bottom of the 8th. Joe Barlow will come into the mound with 1 down, trying to get the final 2 outs of the inning. Start off against Monasterio, and he gets them on to 12-6. I would probably not leave a curveball up there again. Works out there, though, and then Christian Yelich into left with a laser, but it's caught, so we get the job done. We're going to go bottom 9 now. Lucas Erceg trying to keep this one a tie game and send it to extras. He struggled since the All-Star break. We're hoping he can turn it around here. He starts with getting Rhys Hoskins to ground out to his first baseman brethren, Ryan Noda. How about Kyle Manzardo? He lifts one to right field, and this one is going to drop fair and stay in the ballpark. Brown will get to it, but Manzardo's going to round second. He's heading to third, and he's got a triple with one down. A big triple here for the Brewers, 90 feet away, and they win a game if they get him across. They'll bring in some more speed, and Joey Weimer on third base. And now it's Jack Centurio. First pitch, it's a suicide squeeze, and it works, and the Brewers are going to win this game with some small ball. Another walk-off against the A's in this episode, as this time on the complete opposite. It was a home run in the Guardians series, and in this one, it's a bunt that wins the game for the Brewers as we fall again. Final score, 2-1. Pretty low scoring, just pitchers-friendly game, and we don't come out on top. The bats have just started off slow in recent games and that we've played, and they've kind of continued. After this game, we're going to make a big move up to the Major League level. Richie Veach, our second-round pick from Arkansas last year, has kind of hit that 70 threshold, and he's playing pretty good at AAA, and I want to give the young guy a shot. So Richie Veach will make his MLB debut next episode. You don't want to miss it. This time we're going to send down Miguel Andujar. I want to give Brown a chance to prove his power some more in the majors, so we're going to send Andujar down this time. We win Game 2, 2-0, thanks to a 2 spot in the ninth, as we had 3 pitchers combined for a shutout. Waldichuk, Freeman, and company get it done in the pitching department. And then Game 3 we win 2-1, thanks to Daniel Susac with a 3-for-4 double and an RBI. And we win our 5th series in a row, so the A's playing pretty good ball down here in the month of August. We'll try to continue next episode against one of the worst teams in the league in the Colorado Rockies before welcoming the San Diego Padres to town. So a couple of NL West showdowns against some struggling teams. We'll see if the A's can keep the momentum going. We'll see Paul Blackburn. We'll see Richie Veach make his MLB debut. You don't want to miss the next one. But thank you guys so much for watching this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.